What's good, internet? That's not my phrase, but I'm stealing it.
What's good, internet? Whose phrase is it? It's yours now. That's who it is.
That's right.
We haven't played Wildermyth in like 20 days.
Yeah, it's been 21 days since we've played Wildermyth. It's been 21 days since we've streamed video games. Does Twitch still exist? Do video games still exist? That's what we're here to find out.
Megan!
Megan still exists.
Megan still exists.
That's good. Hey, Megan. I'm hoping there's no echo. I'm hoping we sound normal. Changed sound things in our...
I have a pop screen now.
Pop, pop.
We've missed you, Megan.
I've heard tell of that. Wait, I can show everyone right here. Doug still lives. He looks like Shaggy. He's 59 years old. Okay, so some character care.
In case you don't remember from 3 weeks ago.
Our Wildermyth game that's taken us 3 months. We used to have this lady named Konina. She turned into a bug. Her friends, Dolph, Doug, and Nena, are old as shit now. They pulled this lady, Gwynthia, out of a portal, multiverse. It's very hot right now. And along the way, they found new friends named Horn.
Oh, man.
Iotha. And in our interim, between these chapter breaks, Horn had a daughter named Westfell, which is a really good name. It was
Super good name.
Super good name. It was randomly generated. If you don't know us or who we are, that's actually because I never introduced us. Hey, oddly, I'm Nick, that's Sarah, and we're playing Wildermyth, which is a lovely turn-based procedural story RPG. And
Nana is old, but she did not retire, so I get to keep doing her voice. Also, hi Nem, it's super late for you. This is the first time you've actually watched. That's amazing. I hope you're going to get some sleep.
wow, so many things happening.
Everything is happening.
Congratulations, Warhite.
Yes, congrats. New baby boy, Sage, I think is his name. That's exciting.
I vaguely remember the hospital food in the overnight stay.
Not good. Was not good.
It was pudding. Pudding was all right.
Pudding's always all right.
Pudding, Pritchard, puppies.
Hey,
Pop
3
filter.
of my favorite things.
Wow.
Wow.
Hospital quesadilla. That sounds either like food or like something that you get. Oh shit, I got that hospital quesadilla.
Is that what they call it when you got the runs?
They gotta give me antibiotics. We're gonna play video games here.
So we finished chapter 3.
Did we?
We starting now in chapter 4. And there's 10 years of peace between the 2 chapters. That's just why people are getting old.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of people that hit retirement age after this chapter into the last chapter, but assuming that we don't sell any of these people into an alternative bug reality, we have 2 full parties.
Woo!
So, our quest is to eliminate more Thoggy bases.
We don't have 2 full parties. We have a party of 4 and a party of 3.
Close enough.
I thought a full party was 5.
Semantics.
Okay.
We have to eliminate more Thoggy bases like we've had to do every chapter so far in this game and find Diana's rest. Whatever that means. So,
I don't know. I feel like maybe I need to find Diana's not rest.
let's see what we got here. Oh boy. Oh, we can recruit down in Senhold.
Ooh, maybe we should go down there because Dunwoods and Dwellerfeld and Rabdolph Fields are all places that we need to go.
Yeah.
And then Diana's Rest is over to the east.
Looks like we need to go east and south. So, should we, perhaps, break up
Bum, bum, bum. Nem, you had a 7-hour stream today? Was that playing Witcher? That's a long Witcher session.
the So, we should probably break up this party, having 2 warriors in 2 separate parties,
Yes.
having Horn and Doug in 2 different parties.
And Dwin is kind of a floater. Maybe Dwin and Dolph can be in separate parties because there are magic star lightning wielders.
I think we should have
Is Westfell a hunter? No, she's a warrior. Okay. Because we want her to replace Nana.
Oh.
Oh.
While everyone's here, we're starting a little bit early because we have thunderstorms coming. Thunderstorms. And in an hour we could lose
Massive.
power. We might not lose power. Who knows? It's all fun. So,
We're also starting early because our daughter went to bed really early.
let's see how we do. In the meantime, the recruitment party should be
Nana.
Doug, and
Let's do either Dwin or Eoditha.
Ioditha. The other party's everybody else. So, then hold. Group. We're gonna have what I just said, I think, which was
Nana. Do you want me to do it?
gotta remember how to do. Unclick all of them. I play this game with a controller because when playing Wildermyth and using OBS, mouse cursor is hidden on my main monitor.
Doug. Megan, I also want to go to bed as soon as I wake up in the morning.
The rest of the party starts adventuring. Off here to the east.
And Nem, clearing out every single location in The Witcher sounds like a very tedious task.
Yeah, that's a lot of winds howling.
Yeah.
Dolph, Horn, West, and
It would be worse if you didn't allow yourself fast travel. Wow, why were they all over the place?
because they were living their lives.
Oh, yeah, because they were living their lives because it's been 10 years.
It's 10 years apiece.
Whoa, look at this girl. Hayuri. Hayuri. A romantic peacemaker with a pickaxe.
Sure, and a look on their face. That looks like a peacemaker.
That looks like a peacemaker to me. I'm going to make peace with you, like it or not.
Yeah. Okay. I think they're fine. We look at who their character is?
Yeah, let's look at their backstory.
I'll read it. Hayuri's parents died. Session was very small. He learned grown-up ways as a young age.
That sounds like sketch.
Apparently, she got thrown in jail several times. Small crimes here and there. She only seemed sorry to be caught. When later I remember friends she'd made behind bars. Stories full of capers. Or they called her. Oh.
Her name is Hayuri Ardinbed. Exactly. She's a distant, brash flirt.
Incredible. We're gonna recruit them. Here's the fun part, everyone. We decided to make voices. I don't remember any of them.
I can kind of remember some of them, but it's been 3 weeks.
You're Ioditha, if I recall.
I am Ioditha.
So should I be Iori?
Sure. And I like the silent H that you use. Iuri.
Iori.
That's good. That's good.
Did I give them a voice?
Yeah, it's voicer. Voice them.
What kind of voice should we do?
It's your voice. You can...
All right,
No, make that kid go away.
We're gonna do some bullshit.
Ooh, I love bullshit.
Razor blades,
Oh my God.
Might be Cockney, actually.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to find the voice. It's gonna take a minute.
Oh, no.
The undead dandies have reached Senhold. I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity. Cockney. Can you hear my voice be able to do this? I have to press the button.
Well, I haven't been around that long, but if you want, I could sign your,
Huh? Listen, what if I told you that my mother was a renowned cowherd? Not because she was any good with cattle, mind you, but because she could beat up... I said, I should say goddamn, because she could beat a bull goddamn senseless. But because she could beat a bull god in combat and won her good fortune. And then Grandma. Legend is she threatened a flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Sandhold. Which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum.
I think I've heard that story.
Point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. It beats behind my eyes such that I can barely sleep these days. And so long as I've been searching for a chance, any chance, to prove I belong to this lineage. Let me join you.
Fair warning, you're probably going to spill some of that precious hero blood, but if you're on board, then we are too. We need a new hunter. We only have one hunter. We need a hunter.
Okay. Dory is a hunter. There may be Australian, Cockney, vaguely British. Who fucking cares? Okay. Let's train them up. Whoops.
Time to train.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Oh, we might get copyrighted with that.
No, you got to do more than like 20 seconds. And plus, it doesn't sound anything like it. Oh, you've been ambushed.
Hearing herself hum a tune, Wes struck by how the sound carries. Floating through the steamy, cloying haze, fog flames twist and bob. The eye almost can't recognize. They're closing in. Pixel. If I'm swift, I can rush their line. Gotta be... Oh, we don't have a voice for Wes.
We just got Westfell.
You wanna be Wes? Who am I? I'm Doug, obviously.
You're Doug, you're Dolph, you're Horn.
And
now
am I Dwynetha or are you Dwynetha?
I'm Dwynetha. Dwynetha is your aunt from Minnesota.
Yes. And I'm now Erie. So that's 4. You beat Nana, Iotha, Dwynetha.
Dwynetha.
There's thunder outside in West.
It's really thundering outside.
Yeah, it might get wild.
Okay, I'm West. What is West's voice?
This could be bad too, FYI.
This could be bad.
We ain't had no characters ambushed. Let's see if we can get them out of here. They have no abilities.
No, and she's ambushed because they were separate, coming together over long distances, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hornfell's voice is what? This is his daughter, so
Hornfeld has an enunciating thing that's like kind of subtle, but he will sometimes sound
okay.
really doing a syllable.
If I'm swift, I can rush their line. Got to be patient to escape effectively. I'll set fires. Chaos can be an ally. Wonder how many I can kill as I go.
Patient.
Yeah,
Because we might need it.
I think so.
See what this. This takes a firm stance, readies her equipment, and prepares to move just as her enemy hits solid ground and charges. She knows the hidden ways of this marsh by now. Escape should be possible in the maze-like mist and muck.
So do we have to move her to
Leave
the
that
other
as
side?
a safe spot, yeah.
Okay, then we should just, like, rush it. Right?
I mean, we should use cover. There's like 2 enemies,
Well,
I think.
yeah.
And she has decent equipment and we leveled her up during the interim. She doesn't have any abilities, but she has decent equipment and guard.
Yeah.
As long as there's no like boss type Thrixel, she can probably kill trash.
Isn't the Thrixel what wasn't supposed to attack us anymore because of Konina?
So I ended up looking that up, and it seems like maybe they just took away like 1 enemy card, so they can still attack us. But yes, theoretically.
Well, Westfell wasn't part of the party then, so. Okay. And Nem, I do not think I'm going to use a helium balloon for her voice.
Not this campaign.
Not this campaign. But thanks for the idea. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Oh, scheisse.
Maybe bun rush them because their magic's probably gonna be way stronger then.
Okay. Should I put her like right in between them?
Yeah, I think that's out of range of the Splinter Blasts. There's decent armor
Doop,
and a little
boop,
magic
ba-doop,
protection,
ba-doop, ba-doop.
actually.
Okay. Bye. See you later.
It's Skype.
Escape. In hindsight, perhaps that was a bit ambitious. Apparently I just got an achievement of being beaten in battle.
Incredible.
Okay.
Live to fight another day.
Woo.
Okay. Yuri. Crippling strikes, melee, and ranged attacks apply hobble. That's interesting. Haven't seen that before.
Mm-mm. Once
it.
per turn, Hyuri is refunded an action point after a melee kill or quelling moss. Yeah, let's do crippling strikes for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Now, since they are a hunter, they can stay with this party, right?
I think these 2 parties stay together as they are. 'Cause
Yeah.
You've got Horn.
Because Ao's with Horn, right? Aoditha?
No. Horn. Oh.
Because that's what I was saying. We might want to put... Because
Oh.
Iuri now...
Eh.
Meh.
There's two Mistweavers in the other party.
Okay. Okay. Let's leave them as is then.
Let's see what happens.
Should we go to Dunwoods or Rabdolph Field?
either one is probably fine.
Let's go to Dunwoods first. Because then I can say, dun dun dun.
They're gonna scout here. Other parties scouting.
Westfell is not moving.
Okay, we need to have them done once. Then reveal.
It's Pepper Track Stack. It's the Pepper Track Stack. We should assault.
We should a pepper. I made a choice, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Now you gotta live with it for the next 3 months while we finish this game.
Almost a pepper stacks. Almost a pepper track stack, aren't we? Everyone's waiting for this.
Doug. The dog.
Rain looks right. Hills are tough, but rich. That's the tallest point up ahead. We can get a lay of the land from there.
That was steeper than it needed to be.
Quite a view, though, I'll say that. Oh, what? Doug looks old. It's
Oh, dragon egg.
Doug, this isn't safe.
I'm a bit worried what else we'll find.
What?
Come on, Doug, leave it alone.
Let's head down. Valuable, you know, whether they hatch or not.
It's only a 41% chance.
Thundering outside right now.
It is
Doug
booming.
decides his fate.
Okay, so here's the question. Doug obviously is going to take this egg, but can Nana and Iori talk him out of it?
Look at that face. Look at that asshole. I think Doug has to take this egg.
Taking this egg? Okay.
Whatever horrible god now is angry at us, we have to deal with. Maybe some fucking fire eagle will take Doug and fly away with him. It's the last of Doug.
Doug does as he pleases. You're right, Pritchard.
Doug. It's fine. I'll just be 2 seconds. Now, should I guess this old flower sap?
Doug, it's here. It's about to be... Hurry up!
In the bag, little buddy.
Duck!
No, Doug.
Fuck! Splat!
My egg is shattered.
Could be our skulls next. They managed to scramble down safely the rest of the way. That night, they hear shrill, distant keening that rises from the hills, mournful and unbreaking. The stars throb. Something covers them for an instant, and they reappear. The fire pecks pine cones and scatters sparks. -20 goofball.
Now, I know
Doug can't be a goofball anymore because he just murdered some baby.
I know this is going to be shocking to a lot of people watching that have watched this from the beginning. Here's a secret. Doug's the villain. Don't worry. Has been for a while.
Oh no.
Little stone guy.
Wow, there's a lot.
Doug's got
Everybody's got really good weapons. We don't need to catch the stone, right?
No, it'd be cool.
Oh, actually, maybe Hyuri?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, what if Doug does his explodey thing and then Hyuri goes in to try and get the stone spirit?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No. And oh, actually,
Brrree, brrree.
sweet, the weapon it is. Fuck curve surely. And they'll have the turn to get away.
Nice. Aoditha can kill this welding from here.
Okay. And then I go into the doorway and just stand there and be scary and or kill the butler.
She always goes into Guardian now at the end of her turn.
Put her up in the doorway there.
So I can just put her here and she can be scary.
Nenna's actually the hero of this story.
Yeah, I am. As we said. Ow!
I'm hoping that Nenna starts to become a fish so that she have
Blub,
retirement.
blub, 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 blub.
There ain't nobody home, there is.
Wait, Ari already had Silk Step?
Oi! I'm gonna hang back.
I'm gonna put Aoditha up next to Ari and then move Nena as far as I can to that door in front of them. Doug, what you doing?
I'm just gonna move up because. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Fan out.
There they are. Is there anything in there for him to interfuse with? Just the skull? A lantern? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm just gonna put Nena in front of everyone.
Okay. I'm Chalky. I mean, we have Nana, so I guess Jump Jaw doesn't really matter. This is definitely the stronger of the two parties.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Doug could Splinter Blast this.
Splinter Blast.
Got the armor. There we go.
Okay, Nena, do your thing. And dead. Oh!
hunters are cool. I like hunters in this game. Yeah. Oh no, monster. Oh no, monster. Oh, they got pinned.
I'm just gonna put
Do it.
Nana like right here
Whack him on the head and it'll kill it.
because Irie's visible now because she doesn't have the thing where it makes you invisible again.
And I probably could have just killed that thing. That's one.
She couldn't because that was 2 movements to get all the way up there.
Yep, let's do this. Oh shit, duck.
Again, 2 movements to get over there. Doug, you do it. We didn't see if there's anybody else in this other room, but my assumption is if there was somebody over there, they would have come out looking for us by now.
Most likely.
We
Oh.
win!
We did it.
Victory!
We got 8 points. Woo team. Years. Well, we could melt it down for part.
Yeah. Agreed. Salvage.
Melee accuracy, ranged accuracy. Ooh.
Ooh. I would say either Eoritha or Iuri, depending on who it looks more awesome on.
Probably Iotha. Oh wait, let's look at this. Yeah, it looks real fucking good, Iotha. How about Uri?
Okay.
Iotha.
Because it's all about looking good.
Most important. They're gonna secure. Anyway, they're gonna secure the site down here. We investigate thoroughly.
I don't think there's any time limit this time, so why not?
Investigate. There, I'm gonna scout over here.
The wetlands of Ainland. Small spun chimes.
Salt?
Or pepper.
Eh.
It's this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Thank you. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
It's a good, I don't know it, but I recognize that from the art on the Steam library page. Slush. Sploosh. Slush. This pinewood dwells atop a secret mountain, wreathed in wetlands of Enland's perpetual fog. Great sequoias shoulder up to towering redwoods. Thick-grown cedars mob their knees. Hope that thing doesn't get mad at us for following. Swoosh.
We don't know its disposition. Don't get too close.
Love?
They're a thing.
They're a thing? But
Became a
she's
thing.
not West's mom. Swoosh.
Maybe. There's no reason to say she's not.
They spotted it that morning. A myth among the wild populace, its appearance has captured the minds of Dwinthia and the others.
I'm here to say that West is Dwinthia's and Horn's child, and it's a mom, dad, and daughter adventure with their Uncle Dolph.
Yes, Uncle Dolph.
It definitely won't end in tragedy.
No, not at all. Keanu Reeves.
Point break. Think what it would feel like to ride on his back. Anyone has. The locals call him Lord the Green.
Forward quietly, you two. They move into the flowing fog. The earth holds its breath. Dampness heavies their eyelids, darkens their hair.
Major uncle. I mean, he has a fucking top knot.
Smears of silver shine on trunks, roots, and stones. They stumble and feel a path over rocks and wrecks, chasing the giant through the noise-barren world.
Uncle Dolph never had kids of his own, but he's got a top knot and a star arm, and he's really good, like, taking his niece to the arcade.
Oh, I think it's stopped. We are reading you a bedtime story right now.
Totally rad one.
It has stopped. Now it turns about, somehow finding space, high and mostly hidden in haze. Its face must hang above them. With bending bark sounds, creaky hips, folding legs, it gently lowers itself, fitting its bulk to a tract of treeless ground. I'm not going to scream. I'm not. They're caught in its eyeless gaze and a silence that grows and twists, grotesquely long. It could crush them. That fact is certain as the soil. Stomachs harden, innards clench, muscles coil. Attempt to communicate, for sure.
I hope it's Dolph, I hope it's Dolph, I hope it's Dolph.
Dolph seeks a few heart-winning words.
Heavy lifting, bro. That big body of yours. Guess it's optimistic to hope we share a language. But passion's universal, isn't it? Even in a being as ancient and strong as you. It's in how we walk. So I said we. Tenderly. We love.
It very slightly tilts its massive head.
Turn its other arm to a tree.
Then an image flashes into their minds. Lands of long ago, the air aswirl with smoke and cinders. Silence as the trees die. Quake-deep silence cracked with bark splits and sap spits and fire. Only one young sequoia outlasts the inferno. And then Mew shows up.
God, that's Mew's music.
No, it's Mew too. Creak. Crack. The giant stands once more. It goes. Hard working spirits this world has. Gods? I don't know.
Something else we're protecting.
Hmm. Pritchard, we are also very connected to these characters.
Really?
Okay, so Dolph's our warrior. West is not a trained warrior, but a warrior. And we have 2 mystics. And Dwinthia, who's your Aunt Karen from Minnesota, well, she can like shoot lightning out her hands.
Like,
Well, one hand.
Oh my god.
And Dolph is got like, you know, this arm and this leg that are like starlight, and he can do like, you know, meteor strikes and stuff.
Dolph is pretty gnarly, bro. We're having some frame issues all of a sudden.
That's not good.
No, my computer's really unhappy for some reason.
Real Nathan Drake has shown up though.
Like my frame
Thanks
rate
for joining in.
tanking.
Hope you're having a good night.
Oh, that's bad. That's weird.
Maybe it just couldn't handle the Dolph.
Why would I select him and move him up? It must be a bug. Move him up here. Oh, look at this. Okay. Oh yeah, frame rate. Yeah, frame rate.
Wow.
Um,
Hey, Crew Grog. Crew Grog's in. What's up?
hello. I'm gonna scorch the fucking earth up here. Bam. No one go up there. It's bad.
It's bad up there right now. I'm gonna interfuse with this millstone over here, I think.
Do it. How's it going, Nathan Drake? Oh, you killed it.
Well, yeah. What do you expect? Oh, good. Hopefully it'll bring everybody forward. Or your missile barrage. Didn't even kill it.
I think it's in hit that tile.
Man,
It dodged Dolph.
that's because
Come up
it's
and-
not Nana.
Wes should come up and kill.
Okay.
Everybody.
It's Mom, Dad, and Uncle Dolph teaching West like how to be a warrior.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guess we just gotta open a door. Do you like my Dolph?
Pretty good Dolph.
It's a good one. I'm
Just
glad.
gonna move everybody up and then we go in next turn.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Well, I just had a little voice tell me that Krugrog is actually playing Skyrim right now.
Wow. The Skyrim?
The Skyrim Special Edition. Did you know one version of Skyrim, you use your, you can buy on Steam, and it'll give you all of the DLC and expansions. But if you buy the HD version, it doesn't come with any of the expansions.
Get your special edition.
No, you can buy a bunch of different ones.
run up. So,
Okay, Dolph, have fun.
'cause I'm dope and I don't do dope shit.
I'm gonna have Dwinthia withdraw from this thing she's interfused with. Dolph's untouchable now.
Untouchable, uncrushable. Go, Wes, go. Go.
Dodged. Lame.
Hmm. You just did some kind of attack, or some kind of attack just occurred to the thrust. I don't know what it was.
I thought you attacked with Horn.
No, we're not gonna do anything. Not sure what did it. I think they're just taking damage when they get close to Horn.
I don't remember that as a thing.
And West probably can't kill. Close?
Almost. It's really close. Can Dwyn kill the Seeker, though?
Dolph can probably kill this.
Dwyn can kill it.
Black.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Ooh, barrage. Bam.
West, go get them. Yay, I killed something.
Nobody's home.
Okay, so that just leaves this little room in here. We'll come out them from two sides.
Geralt? What are you doing here?
Open door or wait? Oh, a Seeker! We're the winners!
Dwinthia gonna level up? Come on, Dwinthia, come up.
Yeah, level up. Ooh, rivals. Gotta be a rival with your Uncle Dolph. Interfuse with one additional target. +2 armor, +1 warding. Fire does not burn out when interfused. Splinter salvo and infernal rain. Or for all enemy magic attacks against Dwinthia, the damage or warded damage is received as bonus potency that lasts 1 turn. I don't understand what that means.
Potency, I think, is like... Hey, being able to have one more interfuse is helpful.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Boop.
Throwing that. Finally.
Finally.
Fabric.
How does a net make fabric? That doesn't make any sense. Should be fibers or something.
Yeah, I'll give it to Fury.
We can handle anything in this smelly bog, can't we? Ask old Dolph here. He's seen a lot.
When I was young, I also confused pride for strength. Pride will strand you someday, and you'll fall. No one can save you. It's not shit I'm expecting coming out of Dolph's mouth.
He's an old man now. More calamities.
Alright, we gotta go to a new tile and scout it. I also realized we've done something here that's really fantastic.
Why did you move him to the new tile before you secured that site?
I forgot how we do things. A ring of grace.
Ooh. Boop. Sorry if that was a loud noise on my mic. I hit it.
Ring of Grace. Good dodge.
I think Doug needs a ring of grace.
Don't. I would have
No,
thought.
but look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks really good on. Okay. Looks good on Doug. Don't get me wrong. He's not usually in the front. Okay, we give it to Doug. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I screwed up here. Oh wait. we're gonna figure this out.
We haven't played this game before. This is our first night. We don't know what we're doing.
Listen, if I had a mouse, it'd be nice, but I don't.
Well, then why don't you let me do it?
Because my screen is the one that's streaming the game. Let me go here. That works.
Brianna Tannery. Approaching Brianna Tannery in the evening.
Well, if we go much further, we'll be able to light a fire tonight.
A bit later, while gathering firewood.
Oi, look what I found. Does this mean anything? Should we move camp?
Looks like some droven garbage.
Allow me. No, see? Break this open. Tastes great. Magic ring. Who wants it?
Ooh.
How'd you know it was? This is maybe the 12th magic ring I found in one of these things. I have no idea why they do this. Why?
What?
Why do you just wear one then? One of them then? How come you're only wearing one ring? Why not one on each finger? Where are you from? Never heard the story of Eleanor Teal?
Here we go.
That name sounds familiar. Old bones. Doug puts another log on the fire.
Crackle.
Well, ought to, because Eleanor was the foremost musician of this time. They do this all in Doug's voice. Now, Eleanor's instrument of choice is something he called the banjo, which the exact form has been lost to time, but I hear it was basically like a mandolin, if you've ever seen one of those, but with a sort of drum attached. And of course, he would travel all over the lands in search of stories and songs, and frankly, treasure. Now, one summer, Eleanor was traveling out to the Warwoods to look into rumors of an old song. The story winds on. That's not Duck's voice. And
The story winds on.
and the Thrixel started. First one, and then the rest. Nope, that's not me. That's
First one and then the rest.
quiet. My story. One of them started stamping its claws to the beat, and the rest began to join.
It takes a couple detours, maybe. Eoditha puts another log as a measuring how much the story is left. Crackle.
The great Gorgon Ulstrix fled the hall with his hands clamped over his ears.
The fire is nearly out.
Eleanor came at last to the innermost chamber, and there, laid out on a cold stone altar, where ring. Now Eleanor, damn greedy old fox, and he put all 5 rings onto his right hand. Just heard a noise. And there, Drover stalked him at Warwoods. Eleanor laughed and reached out his right hand to flex his newfound power. Well, and that's how he became known as Eleanor the One-Hand.
And you can't play the banjo with one hand.
Anyway, who wants this ring?
That was amazing. Another ring of grace. Okay, you can give this one to Eoditha.
I want Yuri to have it after all that.
Oh yeah, Aori needs that one. You're right. How was that full Doug story for you?
Pretty good.
We're surrounded.
Blast the shit out of these.
Oh wait, this is Nana's party. We're fine. We're with Doug and Nana. We're fine. I'm waiting for Doug to blast some shit before I move anybody else.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. Trying to think of. Unfortunately, the storm throw is actually like this. So this is really a problem.
Well, it's fine. Nana's here. Don't worry about it.
Shit. Storm throw has a bird and throws the bird at someone and they'll just miss over and over.
If I stand on a trap, does that
It'll
matter
hurt
anything?
you. All right. Well,
What was that about that storm throat? That was a problem? Oh! Who do you think would be more excited about the groundhog we saw in the backyard today? Doug or Dolph?
Dolph.
Why?
Because Doug's the villain. Doug doesn't like animals. Dolph does like animals. Dolph is
A
dumb.
puppy dog?
Yeah.
It's funny because Doug has the dog voice. I'm going to open the door.
Look at this guy. This guy looks like he's having a party. Even.
I'm really going to be sad when Nana retires.
Gotta turn her into a fish.
I don't want her to be a fish.
She needs to be a fish.
Okay, wait. Mermaid? Because Nana might like being a mermaid.
Doug can do some serious damage in here. I can Doug up.
Okay.
Maybe then I can protect him.
Krug wants to know if we have any C4.
No.
Do you mean for the groundhog? Isn't that supposed to be like a gopher or something? Not groundhog?
Fish? Wrong. Bam.
Right.
Doug is so good at killing things.
Crikey, it's a king croc. You know who else is good at killing things? Nana. Oh!
I think it was good that we have the newest person in the full of 2 psychotic murderers and Iota.
And dead. Victory! Victory!
Ew. Look at this big sword.
I don't think we need it for anybody. Because we just... Unless we want it to be a second-hand weapon for...
I want to see West real quick. Yeah, it would take up West's field.
Yeah, I like West having a shield.
And probably not bad. Or nuts. Just grab that.
Yeah. Sounds good. Terror Bird 1. There's a whole thing about cards and stuff that you can do with cards, and we don't pay attention. We're just here for the story.
You can use legacy points to not have certain enemies level up.
Yeah, we just make ourselves badass, and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, we could use 3 legacy points to make sure that the Thrixil Bard 1 doesn't get a new card added to their deck. We don't do that. I haven't really had too many experiences where it's like, God, what we have to do.
Yeah.
Okay, new site secured. We got 3 fabric, a necklace, dodge.
Pretty necklace.
Use it on the Belfry. Looks pretty good on Dwynthia.
Oh, it's not a necklace. It's a thing that hangs off their...
It's a waist necklace.
A waist necklace.
Dude, West. More dodge for the warrior.
Yeah. It works. Okay, and now we can send them to that site. This one.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Wildermyth.
A waist necklace. Technically, one could say that is in fact the belt.
Wasteless? What?
A scarf with warding. Doesn't have a scarf. Gwynth. Looks like a bird. West. It should probably go to West.
Yeah.
Magic resistant. Okay, so the Nena group.
Rabdolf Field.
Do it. Click it. Twist it. Bop it. Good.
Let's go. A waist necklace is a belt.
Nighttime. The blooming sea.
Richard, I feel really dumb. Doug?
Now. Whispering.
Wrestle.
Oh. Is this you feeling sorry? Wanting to apologize? Can you remind me what you're sorry for?
Huh?
Huh? Something I should have picked up on? They're fucking 60 years old.
No, it's... Call me sentimental, or maybe it's that we're old, suddenly. I was thinking of younger nights. We'd camp and tell each other bear stories.
Oh, yeah. Thinking about those times? Yeah, I remember. Wonder why it was always bears.
It was a long fascination I had, and I think you were willing to share it with me because you were kind that way.
Really? I don't remember being all that kind, but I do remember enjoying it. Those stories we tell. The kind of, I don't know, the smell of the smoke?
Tell me one now.
What, right now?
Aren't I annoying?
Blue bulks are the silent mountain, darkly blocking a low spring moon. Grasslands below are a wide, flat bed. Occasional snore of winds rustle out of them. Nana, you... Let me think. Stories of bears, paws and maws, wet noses, heavy jaws. Alright.
Doug is our storyteller this chapter.
So once in spring, when birds were all returning,
And the evening darkens and Doug spins his yarn.
the silver-white bear made the hunter's eyes swell. So who wondered at what price its pelt might sell?
Nocturnal things tick and whistle, they scamper unseen as coals cool to red. Lena sits up then. Huh? They must have slept. Comes the sound of something moving through camp. Others trying to find us in the night? They shouldn't be marching around this late.
This is probably not it. Could that be a bear?
I sure hope so. Bears are so cute and cuddly. Peering from her tent, she sees it. A shaggy blue shape, huge, long of snout with frying pan paws. Into a piney cleft it ambles. Doug's snores are anything but brittle. Crickets twinkle, the wet grass gleams. I know better. I honestly do know better. Pausing only to arm herself. Okay, you're going to be the narrator for this, I think.
She disappears into the dark. The black vegetation ceases, seeming to grow with each step, and the night becomes deeper and more hollow, a dome being carved out from below.
Follow the bear, go where its bare butt waggles. Sorry, Doug, hopefully you won't even miss me.
5. Huh? Nana? Nana? Oh, 4 foraging early? She walks in a veiled place.
Am I walking still? Am I even actually awake? Not a breeze in the branches. This bear reads books. These are real books with real words?
I've read them all 10 times. They're no help.
What? Oh,
Your belly's like a bell. Let's wad it with some muting. What?
wad it.
Let's wad it with some muting.
All right. Sorry. What do you mean, though?
A meal is what? Bread of 100 years.
Bread of a...
Yes. So tell me, scamperous woman of the wasting world, followed here a great pitiful ghost.
I did? I guess I did. The bear.
Why'd you do that? Well, it's alright not to know. Don't worry about this, by the way. There's events up in the rocks above us, which is evidently my handiwork.
I don't know what's going on. You don't seem bad.
That's nice of you to say. He drops the bag by the side of the heat flame.
Slump.
Was going to warm up the bread, but you forget sometimes how your home feels, or how it is to other folks. My name's... Did I tell you it? It's Oral. That's what they made it when I was born.
I guess I do know.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's just, I think I actually do know why I followed that bear. And it's kind of as simple as I've never seen a blue bear or a ghost bear anyway, those are the kinds of bear it was. So it's almost like I needed to follow it. Doesn't that seem about right?
A real random chancer.
My name is Nena. I should have also said.
Nena. He was a mighty bear. Nena. Cold fire starts to smell of Red Mountain sage. She had names too, among the hill painters. She was a Murrick, Queen Blue. Among the wild things, she was known by her herald scent, her brief, careful stride. The hill painters always looked warily for her trail, and wherever they wandered, it was there to find.
You did say you were going to feed me, right?
They knew her trail by the bones, the way she'd leave a skeleton, a gleam, and more thorough eater than any other bears. Murrick, our Queen Blue. She was born hungry. Agony, I now think, from her appetite. When I was young, I had this thirst to glimpse her. I'm sorry though, yes, you can have my bread. Only listen, this is history and share. Their history and hers. Mine and newly yours.
And you called this bread of 100 years?
93 to be precise. The time is nothing here, so it's as if it was baked yesterday. Then it pulls the bag open. A loaf is there, fresh and soft looking. And I was good at bread. I really was. Just don't eat it quite yet.
Hmm?
She lived in agony, Emmerich. These impervious looking beast. And the pain of hungering drove her to retreat from all she knew, to places where she could cool her suffering gums in the blood of unfamiliar things.
The bear had this consideration?
Bears have a great many considerations. But anyway, what it was there came along a man who felt entitled to glimpse and encounter a thrill with Great Bear Queen.
He wanted to fuck it?
With the great bear called Queen Blue.
And again, this was you?
Me, how that hunting song starts. It is through the trees or to them.
Shh. You smell that? Girl, scuttle up now. As long as there's 3 of us together, I doubt she'll snurf. Both of you, up a tree, hurry! That's my bear. Turn away, Emruik, great bear, go run!
Chief lost his life. His bones were picked clean for his daughter to find.
But I guess, as you say, if this is what happened, I still don't totally understand.
Yes. We're not at the end yet. For instance, me. I'm dead. And it's fine. I've lived 9 years longer. Baked bread in a small house in barren hills where my father was sick, and I saw him waste and die. I tried to forget what happened. But one day, found my door, Keith's daughter. She'd honed her art, killed old Ulmric, mighty deed. Spent a while with me, then remembering. And next, she killed me. Girl. She died, bitter and old, uselessly, regretting all she'd done.
Why is Nana smiling?
Nana's a fucking psychopath, that's why.
Actually, never mind. I shouldn't say that.
It's okay to mock these things, they're silly. I do know that. Come up here. It's rare to have smiling company. Nana climbs after the man on quiet rocks, up towards a breathless sky, past trunks that never bend, leaves never tampered with dew. It's only us. Most of these years. Umric roves restlessly, this place where she once was queen. I overlook an ocean, I sometimes feel. I was submerged in it. Dark, calm, roaring dark, before I became awake to the great bear's pain, and I swam up from death, never certainly deciding to. I made myself the keeper of this coast, where oblivion washes up on a shore, blued in life's shadows. My little cave down there, think of it as a lighthouse. I'm here to send you back when Emmerich calls you here, because it is her fathomless hunger, disappointment. That is what she does.
Hmm.
To this borderland she calls night-curious women, and I send them home. I always have.
But not always will. Seems to me I'm being asked something.
It's beautiful here. We go on here, patiently. One day, do believe someone will come. Someone will walk here who will know what it is she stays for. Emmerich, go meet her and send her on. But it doesn't have to be you. I should say, don't let it be you. If you know no way to love a hopeless tyrant, lonely, hungry, hateful, if you think you cannot understand her, go back. It's more than okay. For though she is a ghost, she's led you to this place of betweens. She can kill you here, I think, and happily will.
I think we need to go battle a bear. I think Nana might be becoming a werebear, which is weird because she's still gonna wolf call when she kills people. Oh!
I think Nena's retirement has been cancelled. I'm going to totally go battle that bear.
I think I'll risk it.
You must feel some conviction, right? I sense that you do.
Guess I don't look grim and serious enough for you. But really, I'm capable of seeing hard things through. I won't tell you not to worry because I think you probably know. It doesn't matter whether you worry or not.
Following the curving land, once more Nana spots a shuffling ghost light that hews through night.
Old queen of rock and stream. Only a roving rememberer where once you ruled.
The forest is full and empty. The tree, the hill, the plant, the stone, all expected geometries are there. They have the heft of shadow, the scent of silence. Nana and the bear's great shape go on and on, threading through the labyrinth of darks and impressions, until, at some meaningless point in its course, the tired phantom goes no more. She stills.
You and I are bound together? Does that make any sense?
The bear turns with a noise like a small sweeping wave on a calm coast.
You are dead. Live bears can't make their eyes glow. But we'll leave, both of us. We'll leave here. Home to the good green world. Leave your long hunger in the dark here. It'll seep into absence.
Why she makes this claim, Nana's not even sure, but she recognizes the truth as it leaves her mouth. And the phantom stares.
Sounds weird, honestly.
Just stares.
But I guess I'm being serious. I'll do that for you. You'll know breeze and the sighing of trees and the heat of sun rays, the taste of fish.
Stares.
I'll only insist we use my body, of which I'll be the master.
Stares as if weighing here. Irresolute.
This is intense. The baby woke up.
But then, speeding, solidifying, swelling, Emmerich, the mightiest bear to ever walk this range, heaves up on her hind paws.
I guess you want me to prove these little bones fit. And I guess I'll have to. That's my bear.
Poor fucking bear's about to get its ass kicked.
Yep. Hello, bear. A freaking one hit killed that bear. And the bear's dead. We don't need another bow. Don't be ashamed. This is what happens when I'm challenged. Just a couple hops away now. Maybe. You won't make me regret anything, will you? No? I don't think you will, right?
And as she enters, Nana knows the feeling of having company in her heart.
She's got a tattoo in her
Look at
face
her
now.
eye.
She's got a face tattoo. Why does its face tattoo keep switching sides, though?
Don't worry about it.
Aura?
You've made a promise. You're taking her with you.
What will happen here? I mean, to you.
Me? Myself? Maybe I'll finally just rest. I'll just rest. Finally.
I think we both feel that in our soul.
A bite of my life's bread is all you need. Be sure to tell me what you think of it before you disappear.
Nana met us in the oak patch.
The stars wake us up sometimes. Nana's got a bear tattoo / bear ghost. Hey, what's with the face paint? Vida said to Cockney. Razor blades, razor blades. Wait till you hear her story.
Let's get our things together. I'm sure the Firelight version will be better.
Good night then, and good fortune go with you. To a well-contented end, may it be peaceful and distant. Let's click on Nana. Let's click on Nana. What's up with Nana? Those are stats.
I have bear tattoos now.
Just retiring after this chapter. 55.
It
What?
didn't increase her retirement age.
Why not?
I don't know, it didn't give it. But Krugrog's right. Now to defeat death, so she can never die. Can we take a short be right back break?
Yeah, we can take a short beer back big him with that jazz music that I've never changed.
Hang out with this jazz is it jazz music or is it the like country tumbleweed one?
I guess you'll just have to wait and find out.
Find out.
don't know if that was jazz or country.
It was something.
Yeah, was something.
It was something that got a big booty emote from Pritchard.
Wow.
So it must have been rocking.
Wow. Okay, so. Oh.
Let's build a station at the Run Prairie Outpost. A key?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do we want hide and fabrics, or to hide?
Two heights.
Let's go! Ding! Okay, now they need to go to Briar Forest.
The other group still scouting?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, go to Briar Forest.
Let's go!
Yeah, we have
Quiver Crick Dreamloom. Quiver Crick. Quiver Crick.
Is that West up there?
Yeah, it looks like she's coming back. Hey, it's just like Horn said. Six Slopes is just over the hill there. Why do you call him Horn? It's your dad. Time for a few pints and a hot meal.
This is a waste of time. Still have a few hours of daylight. Should put this on. Aw.
We've been traveling a lot lately. We could use a break. Tomorrow we fight, but tonight we drink. Come on, I'm buying the first round.
Woohoo! We'll all go on ahead. I don't feel like pubbing it tonight. You know what? I'll catch up to you later. Hey, how about you help me with the leg sweep move? What's wrong with you? Maybe I should give him some space. What's wrong with you? Why does something have to be wrong with me? I just don't feel like it tonight. Well, sure, but you didn't feel like it the other night either. If I didn't know better, I think you were avoiding us. It's not about you. I just don't need all that group bonding nonsense. Hey,
And my wife.
we could find a dark corner of the tavern and skulk. We have a proper skulking in a week. Flowering, boxes, and everything. Exactly. Probably a muttered curse here or there as well. Okay. First round's on you. Totally.
Horn totally resents his daughter. And apparently his wife. / lover. I don't know if they're married. Do we need a leaf spirit for any reason?
I use the controller for this.
Dolph, open that door.
I guess he points, but
Yeah, why not? It's right there behind the door. I can probably get it. Nah.
okay. Let's see here. Can anyone even make it up?
I can make it next to you with Dwinthia and interfuse with some stuff. I can get to the leaf spirit, but then I would be like in the thick of it. Do I have a kitty?
Kitty there.
Meow, 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 meow. Here, let's move my bonsai tree out of your way. Oops. Oops. I'm breaking stuff. Breaking stuff over here.
Wait, can...
Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Things are break. I'm not going to do this right now.
Shit. Can Dwynthia make it to the leaf with green, or is that yellow?
It's yellow.
I should put Dolph there. Dolph's just gonna nuke everything. Fuck it. The leaf spirit. The leaf spirit, Michael. What could it cost? $5. Meteor strike prepared.
Missile barrage. I'm gonna put Dwin next to Dolph here, and then I can interfuse with these shelves.
He murdered them. But Doug's not here.
Splinter blast. This way. Do you see this cat?
She's losing it. Oh shit.
What the frick?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, what in the heck just happened?
Horn is inside the blast radius. Horn is in the blast radius.
Horn is about to die.
Horn is in deep trouble. Horn
is going to die.
Dolph's gonna kill Horn.
Okay, story-wise, Horn didn't want to hang out with them. Dolph was like, no, dude, let's come be grumpy assholes in the bar together. And Horn was like, yeah, let's do it. And then Dolph fucking kills him.
I don't really want to kill Horn. Or Horn, bloody and dying, learns a valuable lesson, which is to never hang out with anyone. What do you want to do? We're gonna lose Horn probably for a while, maybe probably the rest of this chapter. If he doesn't die, if he dies, we lose him for the rest of the campaign. I don't want to break up to having like 4 and 3. We're not gonna get another person till next chapter. You want Horn to die?
No. Fall back. Fight another day.
Hope West and the others have got this.
Who's Hope West?
Horn slips away into whatever shadows will have him. Ah. That went bad, everybody.
That went so bad. Let's see if West can kill this thing off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
2 dudes went to a bar and then... Hey, let's go talk to this leaf spear and get legacy points.
Run free, spirit of the wind. Oh, sorry. That wasn't her voice.
Good enough.
Bree, bree.
That was bad. Dull fucking rocked.
Well, we didn't know that somebody was going to freaking teleport Horn. It was insane. I feel like I need to interfuse with something, but I don't know where they're going to come from.
You can't really. Let's just wait.
I'm going to interfere with this rubble. And then move back next to Dolph.
Man.
Maybe, like, I shouldn't meteor strike people.
I was thinking maybe it's not cool to fucking nuke everything in front of me.
Should we go up through the door that's not on fire?
Yeah. Do it.
This game's glitching out hard on me right now.
Yeah. It was green. It looks kind of green, but it wasn't.
That's okay.
It's probably the last enemy left, so we can just. I know the last time I did this, it was bad. I'm 100% going to meteor strike again. Okay. More. Wow.
Even more. Is Dolph just hanging out there?
Elf can hit anything up into the door.
I'm just gonna move her in.
Sure.
This is for my daddy.
We did it. Dodge Sash. Get on west.
Yeah, let's give it to West. You've been through hell, my dear. And the thought of you trekking back in this state hardly seems fair. So, I have a surprise for you. Come on. Juaniana! Good, you're still here.
Hello.
Horn, this is Juaniana. She's headed back out of here, and I've arranged a slight detour for her to give you a lift back to town.
Arranged. You give her the sad face.
I saved that sad face for very important moments. What?
It just feels weird getting special treatment.
You are special. To me. You were in Death's front yard not too long ago. It's time to enjoy some good fortune where you can find it. Take care. Take as long as you need. Fuck out of here.
This'll be nice. Maybe treetops passing by. The bumping
Ka-clump.
ox smell. So he's headed back to Painted Swine, apparently, because he's
Really injured.
They're gonna do this.
Well, Noble Tinkerings has been revealed.
Run this battle.
Yeah, let's do this battle
This battle
with our werebear.
with our strong group. Rumors of Morthagi have led the undead dandies through tangled woods to the site of long-forgotten ruins. Windworn rock and decayed edifices are all that remain of this ancient city. Weird there's nothing in the local histories about what kind of people they were. What happened to them?
Could have been war that... sorry, that was the wrong voice. Nana.
Could have been a
Been a war that wiped them out, or plague. Left no one behind to tell the story.
More tracks here. One of them must have sprung a lake. Wonder what lured them all the way out here. I know how to do this voice and read. It's funny, reading's easy, but reading in someone else's voice sometimes. Well,
Razor
blades. There's plenty of stonework still intact. They could put it to use, maybe. Turn this place into something defensible.
Guess it's not unusual to make use of what the dead left behind.
Dead. Sometimes you forget most of them. Just plain, ordinary folks. Their lives. You know, with all the usual hopes and fears and everyday concerns. The streets must have been crowded in the daytime, with laborers, peddlers, livestock even. And in those homes, every evening, they'd lay down their heads, pass the night in fervent dreaming, like normal people. Here.
Guess they formed friendships, same as us.
Good night,
Helped.
Richard.
Helped each other through the hard times. Night, Richard. I hope you start feeling better soon. Clatter, click.
Sounds like Wathagi.
In the open pit of an old amphitheater, Morthage scrabble at loose stones and rubble.
Thoughts? We just charge it. Bunch of them standing under the pillar. How about I bring it down?
Fire's always good. Intimidate.
Doug likes to destroy. Doug the Destroyer.
Doug the Destroyer.
Yeah, they got another coachman up here.
Oy vey.
Doug the Destroyer's on it.
I think it's great that Nana becomes a werebear and Doug's like, what's with the face paint? Don't you spit fire at me.
Nice. No, fucking champion of our time.
Nana is a champion. She's pretty much the best.
Doug.
Blow some shit up, Doug.
All stone.
You know Doug can plant trees. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, no. Oh, she. Oh, damn.
Well, I can go up here and take out this watchman. And then when the Spectic attacks me, I'll be able to fight it off. But if this butler comes at me...
The butler's big thing is the butler does a lot of magic. Like buff itself and enemies, so...
Ow!
Having that coachman's attack block, she's Nana. Or that it just kills everything.
Then it just killed 3 things.
Yeah, that's what Nana does. Nana.
is in Silk Step, so I'm just going to move her forward.
Same thing with Fury.
I'm going to put Nana between these two benches. What do you think?
Do it. Great.
How did I dodge fire?
I mean, it's Nana. I think if Iotha and Uri shoot the wardrobe in Silkstep, it'll kill it. Or just Iotha.
Oh! Doug, can you like burn the welding with its own fire?
I'm gonna throw a big stone at it.
Okay. Ooh, Ao's gonna level up.
Yeah!
Woo! A blue horn hunter.
Wisdom. It's bonus to all campaign event. Ember Arrows. Heroism. Once per combat gains +1 action points. Action point only costs 1 action point this turn.
Or
Upgraded jump jaw used per mission increases from 1 to 3 now stress 1 to... Okay. You know my opinion?
Yeah.
Heroism is an active thing and it's once per combat.
mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
It's super cool.
And actions only cost 1 action point. This attack actions
Mm-hmm.
mean that
She can use 2.
you can use... Yeah, like
You
can,
activate it and then you can attack twice.
And I bet the upgraded version is better.
Yeah. That's the one I want to.
Oh, wow. Nightmare.
I don't think we need it.
No, probably not.
Unless you want to
like?
change Dolphin to heavy armor.
I mean...
It seems a little silly because he has one leg and one arm as a star.
Yeah, we'll just melt it. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees. Grown grasses rustle in the breeze.
Wants to be all of them, right?
Wouldn't hurt to have a look around. A place like this could have a few secrets. Not far from where they fought, a section of flagstone appears to be coming up. Doug pries some away with his toe, covering what appears to be way below. A little more effort, they widen out and
Scrape, screech.
How deep is it?
Stairs. Gotta check it out, right?
Any good reason not to? Down they climb, the ancient city's underbelly. Slimy things skitter away at their approach. A rancid odor hangs in the air.
Doug, is that you?
Torch over here. Let me just... In a splash of light, their surroundings take color and shape. Passage opens into a small enclosure. Oval room. Bits of rotted wood and matted straw form the pale suggestion of a bed at one end. Smells, doesn't it? Huh. I was suspecting a crypt or a storehouse, not somebody's dusty old bedchamber.
Were they mole people?
Scattered around the room are what remains of a life's possessions. Most are decayed or moth-eaten beyond recognition. Could have been a hat, maybe.
Ugly doll thing. If the Murthage found this place, I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth harvesting.
There's one item that catches Doug's eye. A small bone flute set atop a stone pedestal. Alone, it seems to have survived the passage of years unmarred. Moon-colored, its surface is smooth, polished by the press of ancient fingertips. It begs to be held again.
You've got that look in your eyes, Doug.
Oh, this thing. It's in one piece at least. Not that it's anything special, but it sort of catches my attention. Yeah, I'm wondering what it sounded like. Who played it? Who listened?
It's that Next Generation episode with Picard and his flute.
The way it's placed, I think it was treasured by the hands that held it. Well looked after. Doug's taking the flute.
Doug is always taking the flute.
Doug gets the bone.
Yes. Doug gets bone flute.
Doug moves forward and carefully plucks the flute from its stand. Not doing anything down here except gathering dust. Those who made it think they'd want that.
Taking it? Do you sort of mean it's like a nip of immortality for whoever it was?
Put out the torch, make their way back to the surface. Seal the passage behind them.
You know, it's probably covered in ghost spittle. Going to give it a good scrub down?
I think maybe we should call it here.
I concur with that sentiment.
I think we've had a lot occur in chapter 4. We have a little bit more to go, and then we will see what happens. We have one more chapter to go after this.
Yeah. Sure getting there.
We are getting there, and I think we'll get there theoretically on Sunday. We'll probably stream again. We'll probably keep doing this.
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, why not? We may as well.
Shit. Might as well. Besides, if we let too much time go past, we will forget these character voices.
Especially your new Cockney something or other.
And I shouldn't forget that. No, I shouldn't.
And I've got to stop messing up my voices because they're so similar to one another.
Horn will be in the infirmary.
Horn is in the infirmary.
Nana will become more bearish.
I sure hope so.
And Doug?
Doug.
Have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. And hope you guys get a laugh out of us struggling through these voices.
Drink water. It's good for you.
Water is good for you.
And Doug.
Cheers.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.